time is 7 p.m. There are 5 members council present. A quorum is established. I call this meeting to order. If you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Councilmember Trimble, will you please lead us tonight?
Yes, sir. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Cameras on, we all good? Everything's recording? Okay, this time we're going to start with employee recognition, so let me step around. And Chief Noel, will you please join us? We have camera duties tonight. And Sergeant Joey Kinney, will you please step forward? So tonight, we are going to recognize one of Mount Sterling's finest, Sergeant Joey Kinney, for his long distinguished career with Mount Sterling Police Department. Sergeant Kinney has been a devoted public servant since 2005. Time flies, doesn't it? He does. And he has decided that this is a time in his life when he needs to devote some time to some of his own passions, to his family, which he's a dedicated family man. And I think Leah, your wonderful wife, may be putting you to work, it sounds like. He owns a lot of properties here, so I know there's a lot of work that needs to be done. He's certainly done his time here with the city. And as folks do, when it comes time to retire, we want to celebrate their successes and celebrate their career, and then send them out cheering, although we're sad he's leaving. But certainly cheer for him and thank him for his service to our city. Sergeant Kinney is a veteran. He served this country in combat operations overseas, and that's certainly something that should be applauded. And then he came back here to Mount Sterling and decided to have a great career. I always enjoy talking to him about some of his stories. If you want to look at a guy who does not get rattled by the public, this is your guy right here. It is hard to rattle him, and he's had some, just telling me about his experiences, but he used to say Locust Street was pretty rough when you first started out, that historically we'd had some bars down there, and he said in his early days they just kind of counted on, at the weekends they were going to be on Locust Street, and then they moved the police station down near Locust Street, so you could just walk out the door and address the issues right there. So, but he's been a great employee, and certainly we want to recognize him tonight. And I'm going to give the chief the opportunity to say a few words too. But we do want to present to him a certificate of appreciation awarded to Tommy Joey Kinney in appreciation for 19 plus years. I don't know how you got under the 20-year.
I didn't know.
We've got that as your start date, so you take that up with the director of HR. Of honorable and faithful service to this city, that's when they started paying you, and the citizens learned from it. You're truly one of Mount Sterling's finest. Thank you for your service. October 2005 to September 2025. Thank you. Close enough for government work.
I want to get straight on.
I like a good rating now.
Okay, and Chief,
if you were, we're definitely gonna miss Joey. Me personally, I'm gonna miss working with him. I'm hoping he comes back part-time because there is that space available for him. I would love to have him back part-time. Like Mayor said, there is a lot of stories. I can't repeat a lot of those. We enjoyed working third shift together for years. But we are losing a valuable asset of knowledge, mentorship to the younger officers. So that's going to be a hard hole to fill. But I wish him the best. And like I said, our door's always open if you want to come back.
the floor is now yours.
I really enjoy working for the community in Mount Sterling. It is a great community to work for, and I have been here for 20 years. Yeah, I've been here the whole time, I didn't skip out. But no, it's been a great place to work for. I almost wish I wasn't retiring because where the police department's headed right now is, I can see it going really good, so.
You've helped put it where it's at, so thank you so much for your contributions. So we'll miss you, but something tells me we haven't seen the last of you. So. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you all. Next item on the agenda was public comment. We did not have any members of the public sign up to speak. Next, tonight we have Art Walker here to speak to us about the Montgomery County Community Fund. So, Art, welcome. Good to have you here.
Thank you, Mayor, Council. I appreciate the time. I'll be brief. Several years ago, what I call some friends of our community and some residents, some non-residents got together and we met to discuss what's next. What can we do to really give back to the community and let's think big. This is not that, but it's part of that. And I took the challenge from them to work to get the ball rolling, establishing a community fund for Mount Sterling and Montgomery County. It's a charitable fund that receives donations from citizens, entities, corporations that would be housed and administered under the Bluegrass Community Foundation umbrella, but it's designated specifically for use in Mount Sterling and Montgomery County. We have a local advisory board that makes the grant-making decisions or the decisions on the giving associated with the fund. Right now, we're in a fundraising mode. We're trying to get the word out there that the fund's been created. And once we go down that path, I don't know, a year, 2 years, we're going to try to establish an amount that would be a significant endowment where we can take, say, 5% of the funds from that annually and disperse those to causes that the board sees fit. This is not a specific fund for, I don't know, any organization, but it's a fund that organizations could apply for funding for grant making. But Clark County started something like this years ago, and I think I'm right when I say this. They used their community owned the Rockwell building on 64, and they sold the Rockwell building and took that money to seed their fund. I think when they sold their hospitals, a portion of that, portion of the proceeds of the hospital sale went into the fund, and then they also used some funds from their community fund to pay for the park that they've done at the hospitals. I use another example from Clark County. I hate to bring up Clark County because I'm not a big fan, but they recognized 5 years ago they had a dental hygiene problem countywide, so they allocated, I don't know if it was $400,000 or $500,000 out of their fund to fight that problem, and hired, or I don't know if they hired, but they brought in several dentists and volunteers to offer some cleaning, dental cleaning throughout the community. I think most of them are school-age children, but those are the types of causes, I would say, that the fund can be used for. So we've gone public with it this week. You'll probably see an article about it in the paper this upcoming week. I mentioned to fiscal court last night and the council tonight. Hopefully Tom, he's heard this pitch 2 or 3 times. Hopefully he can develop a pretty good article about it. But at least speak kindly in your all's minutes, your articles. But we want to get the word out. And what you ought to keep in mind, I mean, surplus property that the city owns can be donated to the fund, and the fund would, they have to sell that, so, you know, they would sell it at auction. And then that puts money back into the community. So think about those types of things anytime. I don't know, the time that we've owned a facility like Rockwell or anything like that, but that may come up down the road. So that's the type of creativity that can be used to develop this into something that would be pretty meaningful. I can't give you a dollar amount. I know what I'd like to see us get to before we start dispersing the 5%, but I don't know that I want to say that publicly. It's a big number. So anyway, thank you all for your time.
Thank
you. You have to leave behind.
Yeah, thank you very much. This is very exciting news for the community, something that I know has been a passion of yours for a few years and trying to get off the ground. So thank you for taking the leadership role with
It's not
this.
my passion, but I'm volunteering to get it going.
Well-
and I'm going to see that through. But I have other passions that are a little bit more pressing. But
Right.
anyway,
I do note on here, and I wanted to point out, so the October 30th, there is it looks like Advisory Board is celebrating a public launch of the Community Fund on Thursday, October 30th.
yeah, we're going to do that
At Irish Hills. Yes.
We'll use the pavilion. We'll have light refreshments there, but other people that can speak to this will be there to answer any questions and provide more information. So
Yeah.
anyway.
Thank you so much, Art.
And I'm going to probably step out before my partner and coworker, Hayden, gives you an update on the sidewalks, but take it easy on it tonight. You might get just a little bit behind, but we're doing some work that you're not paying for, other people are paying for, that need to be done, and
Right.
while we're in the area, we took care of it. So,
Well, we certainly appreciate the relationship we have with Walker Construction. You're all doing, the guys have been extremely proactive in communicating with the public down here, which is so important. Communicating with us, been very receptive to the mayor's change orders that seem to come up all the time with wanting to review different plans. The senior center, what's going on down there, that looks great. I mean, there's just so many good things happening in the community. Just thank you for your leadership. Thank you for your organization, what they do.
hate the inconvenience, as you all know. Thanks for.
We'll get it done together.
And I look forward to getting our city streets
Yes,
repaved.
we do too. Thank you, Art. Okay, next tonight we have General Manager, Mount Sterling Water and Sewer, Brad Reed. Brad, welcome.
All right. I don't want to take too much of y'all's time, but I want to take and give you a Mount Sterling Water and Sewer update since last year. Since our last update, we've begun performing our own projects in-house instead of bidding them out, which seems to be working pretty good, but we still got a little ways to go with that. We've developed our collections department, which is really split the wastewater department up by having the wastewater treatment plant department and now the collections department. As some of y'all may know, our latest project on High Street was a section from North Queen to down to Willow Street. That's completed, other than the paving, I think, got from March tonight that they're going to start milling that next week, so we'll get that paved soon. We replaced the main water line and service connections, which date to the 50s and 60s, and then the sewer lines that also installed back in the 60s. They were the old clay lines that have offsets and cracks and broken over the past 65 years, causing blockages and I&I issues. We also connected the section of water line in Oakville subdivision, making a loop for better water quality and maintenance in that area. The collections department is planning to replace the sewer main on Big Stack Court this fall, winter, for better maintenance and eliminate issues with that line.